If you want to see how I achieve this look, just keep watching. Hey y'all! So right now I'm just taping my eyes so I can get a crisp, clean line because I don't want the eyeshadows to fall all over my face and I have to clean up later because I'm too lazy. Since the bitch want to stay up and watch Netflix shows till 3 o'clock in the morning, I now have bags and dark circles. So what we're going to do, we're going to take my concealer by Tarte and the color Deep and conceal my eyelids. And I'm going to repeat that step twice because I get more coverage when I do it twice. Now for me, patting in the concealer gives me a better coverage than using a brush. So I'm just going to use my finger to pat it in, and yeah. And I'm going to lightly set my concealer with Sacha Buttercup setting powder and just lightly brush that off with a big fluffy brush. So now I'm taking the color In the Zone by the Morphe 35V palette, and I'm just going to put that into my crease on my Wet n Wild fluffy brush and just sweep that back and forth. Don't try to clock my lace, okay? I know the fucking line is showing. I wasn't going nowhere after filming this, so I ain't feel like doing nothing to it. I took it right off after I got done filming. Once I feel like it's blended out enough, I'll start adding more to the crease. Okay, so now I'm going to take the color, hit it off, and pack that onto my Wet n Wild brush and put that right on top of In the Zone. Y'all want to know how I got this scar below my eyebrow? My mama did that. You want to know why? Because she thought I was skipping with some goddamn boy in middle school. No, baby girl, he was skipping with me, okay? I wasn't skipping with him. Instead of her trying to grab me by my shirt, she grabbed me in the face and scratched me. And I was in middle school. You know how long that's been? A long ass time. And it's still there. And I never forgave her for that. Alright, so now I'm going to take the color Devoted and I'm going to pack that onto my Morphe M518 brush and just sweep that right across the color, hit it off. This is my first time ever owning a Morphe palette, and I must say, like, bitch, it's bomb. For $25, it's bomb. So I'm going to go back for that brush that had In the Zone still on it, and I'm just going to blend out the edges just so I wouldn't have any harsh lines. Whatever product that was left on the Morphe brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and stipple that back on there and just sweep it right across. I'm gonna grab my Wet n Wild brush again and just make sure I just blend out the edges because I don't want no harsh ass lines, even though I be having them sometimes. But you know what? That's okay. Now time for the fun part, yay! Okay, so now I'm just gonna take my concealer and put it in the middle, and what I usually do is just look up, and that's wherever the concealer falls, girl, that's where I carve out my crease. And the brush that I'm using right now is actually just a little brush I got from the dollar store. Now I'm just going to pat my concealer in place with my finger. I'm not going to set it with anything. I'm just patting it in place. And now I'm going to take the color Rendivious, girl, however you pronounce it, Rendivious, on a flat eyeshadow brush and just pat that in. So now I'm just taking Rendivious on my finger and I'm just gonna pat that in. I mean, the brush was doing okay, but like I felt like my finger got the job done better. So now I'm gonna take Devoted and Little Black Book, mix those two colors together and put them on my outer corner and then my inner corner and blend it in towards that middle shade. The eyeliner that I'm using right now is by Revlon and the color Black is Black. I don't remember what it's called because the damn letter and done rubbed off, but all I know is it dries matte. So now I'm going to take my mascara from Lancome and just coat my lashes once or twice. This was a free gift from Ulta because your girl was not going to buy it for full price at all. It was a free gift. Now these lashes was $1 at my hair store, so yeah. I was trying to decide if I wanted to try something new and wear the big spidery eyelashes I picked out, but girl, no. I ended up going with the thicker ones anyways. Girl, I know they say it's bad for your eyes, but hair glue works for eyelashes. Trust me. It dry in seconds. I ain't gotta wait 15 minutes for the glue to dry. I ain't got time for all that. I would never give up my hair glue. Y'all know which one I'm talking about? The one with the red top and the black bottom? Yeah, that one. But I mean, I do use regular eyelash glue, like the Ardell eyelash glue. But baby, that hair stuff glue will get you right. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same steps as I did on the other eye to this one. If y'all want to know what song I was listening to during this part, it was by Young Dolph Major. So now I'm going to take my foundation by Huda Beauty and Nutmeg and just dot that all over my face because I only have the simple size because I'm too cheap to buy the full size one. So yeah. And I always spray my face before I do my foundation just, so it can be a little bit more easier to blend. And that was by Too Faced. If you haven't tried Huda Beauty foundation yet, you need to. If you have oily skin like me, then it's perfect because it lasts all day. It don't come off till like I'm ready to go to bed, honestly. The same concealer I use to cut my crease is what I'm going to be using for my under eye highlight. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender and just blend that out. And I sprayed it actually with the Too Faced setting spray before I started. Again, I'm taking my Sasha's Buttercup setting powder and I'm just going to set my under eyes and wherever else I put the highlight. Yeah, I don't had this setting powder for like 2-3 years now and I'm just now running out. Girl. So now I'm just taking my large fluffy brush and I'm just dusting all of that off because I don't like to leave it for long. So the contour stick that I have is actually a foundation stick by CoverGirl in the color Espresso, but I use it as a contour stick. So I'm just going to take that along my cheekbones and I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with my beauty blender. So I'm just going to go ahead and snatch my nose with a random brown shade that I have from some eyeshadow palette I had a long time ago. I wish I could snatch my waist like that, but I keep eating. Here I'm just going to set my foundation with a large fluffy brush and a face powder. Here, I just grab my Morphe brush again and I'm sweeping Devoted and Hit It Off. I mix those two colors together and I'm just sweeping it underneath my waterline to add some smokiness. For my inner corner highlight, I use the shade Ride or Die and I just pack that on to my brush. So for my nose highlight and brow highlight, I'm going to be using the color Anaglow by the Crayon Case. Girl, when I tell you, and baby, how you look like a Christmas tree. When I'm cream contouring, I always like to go over it with the powder. So I'm going to take that deep brown shade and just going to carve out my cheeks. So I'm just going to take Anaglow and just sweep that all over my cheekbones. At this point, my camera had died, so I had to record with my iPhone. Sorry about the lighting. So now I'm going to spray my face with the Too Faced setting spray just so I won't look so powdery. Ew, here's the final look, bitch. Y'all, let me know what y'all thought. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.